And here it is, 1925, West Virginia. What will we find here? Who knows? Welcome to Tingledom. I'm delighted that you've still come to see me after Edwina Mortensen was here. Oh, I know she's so knowledgeable, isn't she? I really enjoyed her session on Delaware. You had a good session with her. That's good. Oh, it was fascinating. If we get back around to Delaware, maybe I'll have a little bit more to say if we keep going with this. Oh, it's up to you. I'm game if you want to. So today I have West Virginia. Obviously we went through previously Wisconsin and Wyoming. So we're going in reverse alphabetical. So that brings us next to West Virginia. And I did do a little bit of research. Obviously, I haven't been away in the Tingledom Library for the past decades, like Edwina Mortensen, so just a few little facts for us on this exploration. Yeah, when I mentioned that was Wisconsin, it sounded like you thought it might be fun. I know, you're a bit chilled out, but I could tell by the look in your eyes. So you can actually see with this map, you don't have the whole of West Virginia all in the map. They try to maximize the zoom, I guess, that you can get. So we have this portion which comes off of here over in this corner. So if we look back at the US map, where was that? Was it before? Does it have Canada in it too? I'm trying to remember. There we go. So if you see here, you can see West Virginia. So we can see all of this part in the regular part, and then this part that sticks up. So this part that sticks up goes off to Iowa and Pennsylvania. And we can see West Virginia is bordered by Ohio, Kentucky, Virginia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. Here we go. And the cities that we can see on this less detailed map are Grafton, Clarksburg, Parkersburg, Huntington, Charleston, which is the capital. Which I do have a fun fact about. Oh, I didn't actually put my finger where we were at. There we go. Now we're back to this map of West Virginia. So here you can see some of the major transportation lines, which were train lines at the time. Charleston obviously looks like a center for a lot of was selected as the capital. But we've got a bit through here. Right through here, you can see the Allegheny Mountains, which run through a lot of this eastern side of West Virginia. Got the mountains here. It's quite interesting, the formations. They're really quite linear, particularly on this map. So I can't decide. Should I start with telling you the facts I learned, or with an exploration of some of the populations? Had a lot of fun when we did that in the last one. Let's have a look. I am curious about 1925 populations. So we'll probably not go through every one. Ooh. We can look at the presidential vote, though. So West Virginia had 8 electoral votes in 24, 20, and 16. And pretty even split. So Coolidge, 288,000 and 257,000 for Davis. In 1920, it was 282 to 220 between Harding and Cox. And let's see, West Virginia here. Oh, they got split electoral votes here. 140 and 143,000. Big split. Presidential vote. So this just shows the total. In West Virginia, it says it was submitted to the Union 19th of June, 1863. 24,170 square miles. 6 representatives in Congress, 8 electoral votes. That's interesting. Oh, we found something else interesting here, didn't we? So I love there's always another interesting part of an atlas to find. Probably don't need that. Okay. West Virginia. So let's look at our significant areas here. Got Charleston, 39,000, which we looked at. Bluefield, D6 at 15,000. So let's first, I just want to see if Charleston's actually the biggest city. 27,000 in Clarksburg, 17,000 in Fairmont, 50,000 in Huntington. So I want to check that out too. Parkersburg, Wheeling is the biggest. Okay. So we'll just go through, I think, anything over 10,000. So Bluefield at D6. So Bluefield should be at D6. I am not seeing it. Oh, Bluefield right here. Right on this train line. Bluefield. And then, let's see. Charleston, 39,000. Oh, Clarksburg. F2. Okay. So F1, 2. Clarksburg. You can see it. Right in the center. You can understand why that would be significant. 27,000. Then Fairmont with 17,000. Which is also an F2. Looks like the next one up. Fairmont. It's kind of the next crisscross area. And then Huntington, B3 is 50,177. Martinsburg. K2 is 12,000. K12 Martinsburg. And then where do we go? Morgantown. G1. We might hear a little bit more about Morgantown as well. I can't spoil it, can I? Moundsville, K6, that's just over 10,000 people. K6. So I assume that's here. Moundsville. Michael, Sherwood, Glendale, Portree, Proctor, Dean. Oh, there we go. Moundsville. Again, right on the border. And then Parkersburg, which I think we did. Oh, I didn't look here. D2. Yep, Parkersburg right here. And Wheeling. Oh, take that back about Huntington. Wheeling is the biggest city in West Virginia in 1925. 56,208. This is in K5. Let's see what we have here. It's in K5. Let's see what we have here. Okay, we're going to be in here. Okay. So it's up in that area between Ohio and Pennsylvania. I've got Wheeling just running on that area through. So you might be curious what interesting events were happening in 1925. So when I googled this, one of the things that came up on Wikipedia for events in 1925 was the 1925 West Virginia Mountaineers team. So they represented West Virginia University as an independent team during the 1925 college football season, with their head coach, Ira Rogers. They had a record of 8-1. And pretty impressive for that was that they shut out 7 out of their 9 opponents. And they allowed only 2 touchdowns against them. They outscored their opponents 175-18. And this is where we get to Morgantown. So, Mountaineer Field in Morgantown, West Virginia, is where they played. It was dedicated on the 14th of November 1925, but the season obviously was earlier than that, so they've been playing there throughout the season. So quite a good season for them, and perhaps it was just because of the jovial feeling around the town because of the brand new stadium that they had. Now the other thing I said we'd be coming back to Charleston happened in Charleston at 1716 Kanawha Boulevard. The governor's mansion, which is still the governor's mansion today, was completed in 1925. The present governor doesn't actually live there though, but still the governor's mansion will be available for the next governor and the next after that. So what actually happened, it only had a little bit to do with the actual governor's residence, which had been existed prior to that. It was built as part of a rebuilt complex because the Capitol building had burned, I think it was in 1921. So they wanted the Capitol and the governor's mansion and all of that to be very close together on Kanawha Boulevard. So it's a red brick exterior with a beautiful columned portico at the entrance. As you walk inside, it has a foyer which was inspired by the White House. It has checkered black and white flooring and then dual staircases. It includes on the ground floor a drawing room, a ballroom, a state dining room, a library, and a sitting room. The main bedrooms are on the second floor, and then there's more bedrooms on the third floor. It also includes walled gardens, a separate garage, and separate servants' quarters. And at the time, in 1925, the time of this atlas, it would have cost $203,000 in that day's money, which was a pretty penny. So, those were my little facts that I learned. I know it's not a lot, but those were the two things I found about West Virginia, were the governor's mansion finished and that very good season from the West Virginia Mountaineers team. I like their name though, Mountaineers. It's interesting to think about West Virginia. Obviously, we see even at that time the population was not very significant, with the largest cities having only 56,000 people. And I know there are stereotypes, unfriendly stereotypes about people who live in West Virginia. But you can see that geographical divide between West Virginia and Virginia. It's very apparent why there would be potentially cultural differences between this area and then this area over here, because crossing the mountains would be quite an endeavor, and so people might do things a bit differently over here to here and may not identify as much with each other. So in that way, the boundary makes much sense. This border and this, not sure if they follow a river. This is the Two Fork of Big Big Sandy River, which makes sense. That looks like a river border, doesn't it? And this says Ohio, but I think that just means because we're bordering Ohio. Oh, or perhaps not, because this also says Ohio. So maybe, because I think in this capital, I think that means the state, so maybe this means the Ohio River. You can tell I'm very good at my geography. So we learn together, isn't that what we do? But that's West Virginia. Let's finish off just taking a trip from perhaps Charleston up to Clarksburg. Let's see what stops we find along the way. We have Cocoa Hotel, Glendon, Clay, Standing Rock, Glendon, here's Birch River, Frametown, Castaway. We have two options. We could go to Flatwoods, Cutlips, Heaters, Delta, Burnsville, Roanoke, Buchanan, Weston, Churchville, Lost Creek, West Milford, Mount Clair, and then we get to Clarksburg. One thing I always find interesting is just even thinking that each one of these stops have said so many different names. You'd imagine riding this train through that time. And as you roll through the station, in each town is, even if it's only 1,000 or 2,000 people, it's 1,000 or 2,000 people, all with their own problems and ideas, their loves and their hates and their likes and dislikes, their relationships that are going well and the relationships that are causing them problems. And each person would have those at each stop along the way, lots and lots of those people. But if you just take a train ride through, you flow past them all, and they seem less significant. Well, you know. I think we shall leave it there for today. Did you enjoy my facts about West Virginia?